question, and I want you to be honest with yourself when you answer this. When is the last time you actually explored what's out there outside of your career? And I'm not talking about just looking at LinkedIn and just kind of passively looking and then closing the app. I'm actually truly meaning going out there, having some conversation, tested the market, see what you're worth in the market, see who's attracted to your kind of profile, professionally speaking. If you can't remember, this episode is for you. I'm Elena. I'm a career coach, former recruiter, talent development professional, and I'm here to keep it real for you. No corporate fluff, but truly just really practical strategies and insight that you need to move your career forward. Here's what's going on in the job market and why you should care about this. Now, I'm looking at the report, and job turnover in the US has hit a 9-year low. So basically, what that's saying is that people are staying put, nobody's really changing jobs, and they're really not exploring further outside of their career. They're just kind of saying, like, let's just hold on to the jobs that we have. In terms of numbers, I'm looking at the report now, and ADP reported that the rate of people leaving their jobs has dropped to a really low number. We haven't seen that since 2015. And there was a survey recently, and they found that 64% of workers are saying, listen, not really looking for a job right now, just kind of staying put. 65% is essentially 2/3 of the overall labor market. The economists are calling this no hire, no fire kind of market. Frozen, completely stagnant, nothing is happening on either side. So the natural assumption would be, well, it's because they're probably satisfied with their jobs and that's why people are staying and that's great. Well, not so much. The data shows that they're actually terrified. And here's what I'm going to keep it real with you. Our natural tendencies, human beings, is just to maintain our security and safety and stay in our little comfort zone and our little bubble so we can protect ourselves. People who stay still, people who just want to stay in their comfort zone are the ones that really just kind of start becoming invisible. So they're not networking, they're not building relationships, they're not testing out the market, they're not updating their resumes, they're not learning new technologies, putting out there the value that they bring to a workplace. And what's happening with those people is that a lot of them are just kind of staying put. And because everybody essentially is doing that, you feel that you're in safe waters, but you are not. Because there's a whole lot of other people who are actually doing something about this. They are actually very active. And those are the small amount of people that actually will have all the opportunities when jobs are scarce, when opportunity is just hard to come by, right? But because they've done it strategically, putting themselves out there while everybody else is staying quiet and in their own zones and becoming invincible slowly, these individuals are actually standing out. And it's a lot easier to do that in this kind of situation because so many people are just not even out there trying. Great freeze is very quiet, and the quiet is dangerous. And it's dangerous because this is when people are actually slowing down. They feel like there's not enough opportunities. They feel like the hope is lost. They're not developing. They're not speaking up. They're not making themselves visible. They're essentially making themselves invisible, and that is hurting them because they stop building. They start being noticed. They stop their careers.